It's almost like that wedding dress theory. You're only going to wear it once. Well, hello, happy Friday. So I thought today I'm going to do one of those sit down videos where I'm going to talk to you just some things that I thought about, which is just around the subject of, like, you know, when you walk up, you open your wardrobe, it's like, oh my God, I got nothing to wear. And it's like, yeah, no, we do have actually stuff to wear. So I'm just going to sit around and talk about it, because I suffer from that, where I look around at my things and think, oh God, I got nothing to wear. And it's not true. We've got a whole wardrobe of things. So it's like, what is it in our wardrobe that makes us wake up every morning, look at it and go, I got nothing to wear? And I kind of distilled it down into like a few points, and I thought I'd just do a quick video like sharing what those things are. And the first one is the real meaning behind I have nothing to wear. First of all, the real meaning behind I have nothing to wear is false. We have a whole bunch of things that we can wear, but I think the wardrobe is now confusing and it's frustrating to us. That's why we feel like that, and we say, oh my God, I've got nothing to wear. And that's really what it boils down to. I think you need to think about style ruts versus your evolution. Those are two completely separate ones. Style rut is when, literally that very saying, you are wearing the same thing over and over and over because you feel like everything else is not something that you're reaching for. So you're kind of in that rut. You don't know what else to wear, even though your wardrobe is full. It's packed. You can't move the hangers anymore. But what is it that you can wear? You don't know, because you're just wearing those same repeated things. It's almost like you have like a capsule wardrobe within your wardrobe. Put your hand up if you can identify to what I'm just saying. It just means that there's certain things that you wear. You wear like 10% of your wardrobe, if that. And that is it. The rest is for like special occasion, vacation. You label it however you want to based on your wardrobe. But do you know what I mean? But the rest are those things that you reach for every single day. That's what I mean, where you're in a style rut. You're just like on a hamster on a wheel, wearing those same things over and over. Next thing is style evolution, when it comes to like nothing to wear. This is to some extent me, and maybe it could be for you as well. That's when you've noticed your style is changing over the years. Clothes don't reflect how you are right now. You're holding on to things that don't look like you. They don't feel like you. There's nothing wrong with them, and that's why you hold on to them. It's because they're not damaged, they are in good condition. So in face value, you would rather not donate it because there's nothing wrong with them. Yet there is everything wrong with them, because as long as they don't feel like you and your style has changed, then why are you still holding on to that item? And I think that is something that is true for me. I have things in my wardrobe that I'm actually starting to question. Is that me? I don't know. And I'm putting that as one of the forefront questions nowadays to ask myself whenever I'm looking at my wardrobe and going through it. I'm thinking to myself, is this still my style? Is this still me? Regardless of what it looks like, the price tag of it, it doesn't matter if it's a really cool dress or a really cool suit. If I was to invite somebody in and they looked at it, they'll be like, wow, that is a badass dress, in their opinion. But I know that for me, it's not about that. It's not about, is it a badass dress? Of course it is. But is it something that I would wear? That's the thing. And if it's not, because it's not your style anymore, it's not looking like Karen anymore, the current version of Karen anymore, then don't hold on to it. The likelihood of you going back in time, which you probably won't, to wearing all those things that's lined up in your wardrobe is slim to none. Take it from someone who has a constant changing, revolving door comes through her door because of what I do for a living. I'm constantly showing what is new. That is what I do for my job, basically. It means that there's a lot of things in there that doesn't reflect who I am now. And I have to always stay true to who you are now. And I think that's the really important message. Stay true to who you are now. Don't stay true to the past you of like 5 years ago. That person is still you. They haven't gone anywhere. It's still standing in the current version of you right now. And that is who you should be styling. Because that person from back then, you were styling them for how they were right then. Then you should be styling yourself for how you are right now. Live with your style evolution and let your wardrobe catch up to meet that. Impulse buys versus intentional style. I am 100% guilty of making impulse buys, and I think a lot of us are. I think if you love fashion as much as I do, then it's just something that you will unfortunately fall down the rabbit hole of just like seeing things and you're like, oh my gosh, I love it, and you buy it. Add to cart, check out. Those moments are going to happen. But I think when you realize that you understand what your wardrobe needs to be and how it needs to reflect who you are now, then it starts to affect how you shop. Because when you have a more intentional wardrobe that's reflective of how your style is right now, you start to shop in that same way. You want to really buy things that's based on how you look right now. You're going to buy something. Did you really think about it? Not really, but it looks so good on that person, or it looks so good hanging up that you turn around and you bought it for your wardrobe. Did you turn around and wear it that much after that? That's another story. Impulse buys are really hard, and I know that. It's one of the reasons why you can end up with a wardrobe filled of nothing to wear, because a lot of it can be impulse purchases. And if you want something that's more intentional versus impulse, you could literally flat lay your clothes. Things that you think, okay, I know I bought this on impulse, and I know this is based on what is trending, because trends are the devil's playground in fashion. It's one area where you can have some fun, but be very careful and do not put both feet in before you end up with the purchase of wardrobe, things that you just don't really wear, and they're just trends. Because before you end up with a wardrobe, it's full of just what's trending right now on Google. Before you end up with a wardrobe, it's just what's trending on Pinterest. Before you just end up with a wardrobe that's just trending, there's just things that's trending at the moment. And then contrast that with intentional styling. Those are things that's much more curated. They're not about trends. It's about your own personal style. These are things that they reflect who you are. They reflect your DNA of what your style is. It's something that I've always wanted to talk about in my channel. Dressing for your own self, owning your own style. Everything is about own. It's about you. Always bring fashion back to you. It's always about what is your style. It's very personal. And that curation is something that happens over a period of years. It's not something you can just flip and just buy in a period of a month, because you're really living through cycles. You're living through seasons. And through each of those, you're able to slowly cherry pick those one or two things that reflects your personal style. And it becomes a very intentional styling, and it becomes a very intentional wardrobe versus a wardrobe filled of what is trending. And it's really hard to wear. You may want to operate on like visual suggestions. Like you could have like a calendar or an iPad where you're just, maybe there's a series of events you're going out for, right? And then you're like, okay, what can I wear for each of those? You can start to plan in advance. You could lay things out, take snapshots of them, and they'll just write them down in your calendar or on your iPhone and think, okay, for that event, I'm going to wear this, that I'm going to wear this, and for that, I'm going to wear this. That way it forces you to look at your wardrobe and to plan and organize, so that therefore when it comes down to that event, you're not going to be like looking at your wardrobe going, what am I going to wear to this event and this event and the one after that? Because you have no idea. You didn't plan, you didn't think about it. Do that in advance, because not only that, you can plan down right down to the shoes, right down to the jewelry, the bag. You know what I mean? You're really, really honing down on what that complete outfit looks like for each of those events. It takes a lot of the stress away from you as well, because you don't have to think about what I'm going to wear. You've already identified there's things that you have to wear, but also identify things that you don't have, things that are missing in your wardrobe. Because you can have a wardrobe full of things, like I said, they don't serve your current lifestyle. They don't serve the current version of who you are now and what your style is now and what your lifestyle is now. But if you do those planning in advance, sometimes it can also show holes, and it can show, oh God, I don't have anything to wear for a X type of event. And you really don't. It's because that's what's missing. So I love that ability to like look at your wardrobe and think about, okay, these are the holes that's missing. That's actually what I needed to wear and I would want to wear and I need it in my wardrobe. Missing wardrobe staples. This kind of goes a little bit hand in hand with what I just said. You need to have the glue. The glue are a good t-shirt, a good jean, maybe just a good ankle boot, a good flap, a good sneaker that's in a neutral color you can wear with everything. It could be more than one kind of jean too. It doesn't have to be like one. It could be something that suits your particular body shapes. Jeans is very, 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 very personal, because it's really about your body shape, your height, all that kind of thing. So it really is about picking the jean that suits you. If you like wearing straight cut jeans, make sure you have like one or two really good ones that you can just pull out time and time again. My Levi's, I love pulling those Levi's out. These ones, hold on, let me just come get them for you. These, honestly, I love pulling these out because they are truly the gift that keeps on giving. I need to go back to the vintage shop where I got these from. These are Levi 505s. The fit on them is my favorite. I just love how they are straight but not skinny. I love the wash on them. They're the perfect wear as well. They make your bum look really cute as well. And they're cropped just enough to have a really cool like shoe moment. So I love wearing these. So I need to get another one that's in the black. I did get ones from Everlane, but the cut is not the same. I like these, so I'm going to hunt high and low for get another version of these. Even if they're in white, I don't care. I need to find another one, but black would be the best. So that's my personal hole. That's my personal missing staple that I would like to have. I have lots of wide-legged jeans, but I want to have another straight-leg jean, because this, believe it or not, is a jean that I reach for the most when I'm out and about. So think about those missing staples in your wardrobe. Is there a specific kind of casual jacket that you can wear during the summer that you don't have? Is there like maybe just like a winter jacket, not a coat, but a jacket that you don't have that you'd love to have? What is that staple, that missing staple? They are basics. These form the capsule wardrobe, but they are things that we all need. I think a basic t-shirt as well is one of those things that I feel like in every wardrobe, we're always searching for like that perfect white tee. Let me know in the comments if you agree. You were always looking for that perfect white t-shirt. I feel like I need to design one, but you know what I mean? Just something that is just, it's thick, but you could have a thinner version as well. Something that has a drape, but it's just cut so flattering, looks really good on our arms. Do you know what I mean? I think we all need those glues, but a white t-shirt for sure is just one of those basic staples that we all need. Those are the kind of things you can pull out when you say, I've got nothing to wear. It's those missing staples. The misalignment with our lifestyles. Oh yes, this is for sure very, very true. This is about casual wear versus formal attire. And you have shelves full of things that you don't really wear all the time because your lifestyle doesn't match. You don't really go out wearing all those kind of bags. So you're kind of staying at home most of the time. So why do you have them? Yeah, we love them, but they don't match our lifestyle. And therefore they kind of sit there and it becomes that area of I have nothing to wear, because your lifestyle is not matching the cost per wear of those items. And that's really what you need to have as well. Think about, are you somebody who goes to events a lot? You know, I do tend to go to a lot of events, not only just over Fashion Week, but in between Fashion Week, there's a lot of events. I live in New York, there's things that happen. I literally just came back from one last night. You know, so I'm always needing to have access to things that are a little bit more upscale so I can go to like dressy events. I bought heels for the very first time. A missing hole, for example, in my wardrobe, this has now become a staple, on my Jimmy Choo boots. I'll insert them here so you can see. Actually, you know what, sod it, I'm gonna go and get them. I'm not gonna get so lazy. These boots, let me tell you, I am so glad I have them. These Jimmy Choo boots with the drop heel and this exposed lacing at the front, just that corset, the way it does up here, and it just exposes your skin because it doesn't have the tongue. It's just like corset feet, I call them. Very witchy, very, very, so cool, so witchy, very vamp. Beautiful, like skinny shaft. The leather on them is super soft. I cannot tell you how much I love these from Jimmy Choo. I think these are like my favorite heeled boots at the moment, hands down. I was missing something like this in my wardrobe. I wore these last night. Before I owned them, there were nights where I needed something exactly like these. And I'm so glad now that I have them, because it's just one of those boots that before I had them, I needed it. I would wear, what would I wear? I can't remember what I'd wear. I just wear something else. But I knew I needed like a pointy, smart, heeled boot. Just that. And these came along and I picked these up. These I got in Milan because I had been looking at them anyway. They come in, I believe, like an oxblood kind of burgundy color. And those are insane as well. They're gorgeous. I remember seeing them during the preview, thinking about almost a year ago, maybe it was February of last year, or the September when they came out. Still, it was February of last year. So 2024 fall winter, these are for Jimmy Choo. And I remember the first time I saw these in the preview, they weren't even out yet. I fell in love with these. It was immediately something that I just remembered. I thought they were stunning. They were so me. Very rock chic as well, super edgy. I could wear them with what I'm wearing right now. They're just the kind of shoe that's going to go with so much if you're going out somewhere where you just want to have like a cool vibe, something that's just feel really, these are just the best. I have these in a size 41, the softest of soft skin leather. I will link these below. You will not regret if you get a pair of these. These were a missing hole. These were a staple that I needed. This is what I'm talking about when building the blocks of what's missing. For my lifestyle, these are a staple. The point is trying to make sure you're matching the things that you're buying to your current lifestyle. Be very careful to not accumulate too many things that doesn't match what you do. You know what I mean? If you're a student, if you're somebody who works in the hospitals, somebody who works, I don't know, in a corporate life, somebody who works freelance, you're an artist, you name it. But your wardrobes should look like that. And if it doesn't, those are the things just going to clog up your wardrobe and clog up what you can see. And that's what's going to make you frustrated, because you're just going through the things that doesn't reflect your lifestyle. So you don't have a wardrobe of what is you, one, like I said earlier, and it also fits your current version of who you are and also what your lifestyle is right now. Forget the power of styling versus shopping. It's very easy after what the title of this video is, which is about, having nothing to wear, and then you run out and you start buying more things. Don't confuse that with not exhausting what you've already got. There are so many times where that saying of shopping in your wardrobe truly is just that, because it really does help you. There's times where I have shopped within my wardrobe, and I still do shop within my wardrobe all the time. You can forget or not realize and overlook combinations of outfits that you're just not thinking of, because you're just seeing everything as singles versus how they can work with each other. And I think that also goes back to my other point before, which is just so be very careful with how you shop. Anything you purchase going forward from now on, it needs to be able to go with things you've already got in your wardrobe. Just don't buy something that's just nice all in of itself. It's almost like that wedding dress theory. You're only going to wear it once and it doesn't go with anything else in your wardrobe. It needs to be able to work. It needs to spread. It needs to be elastic. It needs to be something that's almost like that white tee, but it's not a white tee. It needs to be whatever you buy, make sure it goes with other things in your wardrobe. And I'm wearing this denim shirt. I've worn this denim shirt with other things already. I've worn this skirt with other things already. I just happen to be wearing them together because I just felt like doing a whole denim on denim look. And by the way, these will all be linked below. You've actually already seen these on my channel before, what I have on here. Haven't you? I'm just trying to think. Have you seen these on my channel before? Yeah, you have. It's funny because this kind of like in the waist and going out here, it's very kind of like, especially when you're like a chic, simple, oh my God, I could wear these with it, look. Okay, I know I'm really digressing, but I feel like these are gonna look really good. Oh, look. Right, I've just inspired myself to shoot a TikTok video wearing this total denim look with these Prada flats. It's going to look so good together. If you follow me on TikTok, you're going to see this look go up. Make sure you're looking within your wardrobe and exhausting things to make sure they can actually go together. If not, it's just not going to make sense. And I think that's really, really important. I think when you look at people on the street as well, you do get inspired by them. I think styling is so much more fun in a way than shopping. Shopping is fun. Shopping is its own thing. It's its own adrenaline thing. But you can almost get that fix if you come together with the right styling of your clothes. If you can put things together correctly, that is where you also feel really cool, because you feel like, oh my God, that looks really good together. Oh, I can't believe it. You know what I mean? You're impressed with yourself that you came out with a certain look. And I think there's something really cool about just being able to style yourself. That's why I love seeing people on the streets and seeing how they style themselves. And yes, I am quietly working on an episode. Sorry, I'm not going to want to talk about it anymore, because you're just going to have to just see it one day when it turns up. Just to be styled, just to see how people style themselves as well, how they put things together. Look on Pinterest if you need to get some inspiration. Maybe you've got a dark denim chambray skirt and you have no idea how you're going to wear it, and you're thinking about putting in a chopping block for it. You just have no style inspiration on how to wear it. Go on Pinterest and just type that in. Dark denim chambray skirt, dark denim skirt, street style. Always put the word street style and just see what comes up. You'll be surprised how many ideas you get from just picking out certain things in your wardrobe and just generically typing that in the description box, the search bar of Pinterest, putting the word street style at the end and just seeing the ideas that you get. You get so much inspiration, and it can really make you rethink the shoes that you could possibly wear, the tops you could wear with it, the jackets that you could wear with it you never thought, colors that you never thought you could wear with it, silhouettes, fabrics that you never thought you could wear with it. You never know. You just don't know until you just do that little bit of research to get that style inspiration. And do not forget using Pinterest as a good source for that. Type in this word street style afterwards though, that's my tip. And lastly, the closet detox. I used to hold on to everything, and it got to the point where it's like there was just no room. So I feel so much better now to donate and to just every now and again just purge and detox out things that doesn't fit me, one you should put in there, by the way. I didn't say it, but I think that goes without saying. Just wear for what you are now, and just wear what suits you, what your size is now, whether it's larger or smaller. Detox out your wardrobe things that just doesn't feel like you. Detox out your wardrobe things that don't reflect your style right now. Detox out of your wardrobe multiples of everything that you just don't even wear and look at anymore. Do you know what I mean? You can start to just look at those things, pull them out of your wardrobe. Think about doing it once a season, because that way you start to make room to have a more of a clean, minimalist kind of wardrobe. It won't confuse you anymore. It's almost like having a desk at work or a tabletop in the kitchen or anything. When it's messy, it makes your mind feel messy. It frustrates you, like I said in the very beginning, and it confuses you. But when it's the other way around, when it's much more, I don't say sparse, we're fashion lovers on this channel, let's not kid ourselves. But when you have a wardrobe that is much more intentional, there are things in it which reflect who you are now, your style now. And it's fine to evolve and grow, by the way. Don't think you have to be a slave to how you used to be before. If you have evolved, that's fine. We're human beings. We should be allowed to evolve, when the only thing that doesn't change is a stone. If you have evolved, let your wardrobe evolve with you, and don't be afraid to let go. So if you have evolved, let your wardrobe evolve with you, and don't be afraid to let go. I think that's the main thing as well. Don't be afraid to worry that you're going to miss that thing that you got rid of, because you're not. I cannot tell you how much that I have detoxed, and I do not regret any of what I get rid of. A lot of the times I don't even remember it, because I'm thinking now about what I have right now. That's all that my focus is on. So just remember that. Think about what you've got in your wardrobe. Think about what are candidates to get rid of. You exhausted the idea of coming up with different outfits for them, but not even that. They don't even reflect who you are. And I think that's what this boils down to as well. A wardrobe full of nothing to wear is a wardrobe full of what is just not you. And I think that's the main takeaway of this video. Anyway, I'm going to go, but I want to do a really quick sit down chat with you and just talk about that, because I think it's just a dilemma that we all face. Anyway, this is Memorial Day weekend. I just realized, so this is a long weekend off for everybody who's in the US. Everyone's probably already where they need to be right now, because, you know, Monday is off, so everyone takes Friday off. My videos go up on Friday, so probably no one's going to be watching this video except people maybe in Europe. Do enjoy whatever you do for this long weekend if you're in the US. Yes, I have big hair this time. I decided to just switch it up. You know how I am already. I'm always like changing out my looks. I'm always changing my wardrobe, and my wardrobe includes what's on my head. So that's why I felt like going with like curls today. But I will see you between this Friday and next, obviously on Instagram and TikTok. I am going to do this look, by the way. I've already, when I showed it to you on camera, this is going to be done. So you're just going to see what kind of bag I'm going to go. I'd love to see what kind of bag you think I'm going to style. The bag though, you think I'm going to style with these when I put this together. So it's a canary yellow flats and this all blue denim. What do you think bag I should go with? If you know me very well, I'd love to see what you think, what bag I will go with this outfit. Think about it. Think about at least one point in this video that resonated with you, and let me know what you do. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you later. See you next Friday.